What's up everyone, welcome back to Mass Raven Hellion to Grandmaster. In the last episode we lost a little bit of MMR, we recovered towards the end with 2 dubs, and now we're going to be starting at 4,865 MMR. Let's try to continue the grind towards 5k. Let's go. Alright, the first opponent of the day is going to be Valkyrie, a 4-7 Protoss player. Now, this episode I really want to focus and get like all the wins on, because for a while it looked like we were really just gonna skyrocket to 5k, and then maybe at 5k we would have some more trouble. Like in the last episode we played against a 5-2 Zerg and it was definitely very hard, so we can see that beyond 5k is definitely going to be hard, but I did expect to just be able to rocket through to 5k at least. But now I'm not so sure anymore. I've lost a little bit of confidence, and now we're gonna have to try and get a solid win streak on the board. Now, we did change a few rules, well, we didn't really change the rules that much. It's just basic stuff, like I'm allowed to make like some early game units now. Like we lost to a proxy gate. We got proxy gated for the first time and there was like literally nothing I could do. I just died. It was so bad, in case you guys didn't see it, it was so bad I could have even just left as soon as I saw the proxy gates, because there were just nothing I could have done. So now, if I need to, I will actually allow myself to make some defensive Marines before continuing on to Hellion Raven. And I will also allow myself to make a Reaper against Terran, which I already did. And against Zerg, I'll probably not need something, but if I get like one base Roach all in, I guess I should also allow myself to make some Marines, because that would be the exact same scenario where there's nothing I can do. So that would be a little bit rough. Now, that's actually a pretty early probe scout. Not a big fan of that. Always need to pull an extra worker. Doesn't look like he... yeah, he's probably just lazy. I feel like if Protoss players don't harass your SCV, they're usually just lazy. He's actually not doing anything. This is a lazy Protoss player. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Like, why are you not attacking it, you know? He's actually just lazy. Can't believe it, guys. Lazy Protoss player Valkyrie. Now, the probe movement is a little bit suspicious, like he's waiting for something. Oh, he saw I wasn't making a unit. That's a little bit of a mistake by me. Didn't pay attention to that. But at least I'm gonna get my CC up for free, which is nice. I guess at this point I might as well finish the Marine in case he's coming back up. Obviously, I'm not gonna be doing anything else with it, so that's fine. I can actually just leave it on top of my ramper, nothing else to do. Now, he had a second pylon, so I don't have too much to worry about. And I'm gonna get a follow-up scout with my Hellions, so I think we're in a decent enough spot here. At least we're not getting hardcore cheesed again, which is great news. Let me actually scout around, see if there's a proxy anywhere. I'm not used to actually having Marine at my disposal, so this is actually kind of nice that I can scout around for proxies. Now it seems like there's nothing there. I'm very happy I actually made that Marine now. Like you guys can see what would have happened. I would have had to lift my factory on the reactor, and the probe would have been there to block it. So I guess even like this little thing where I made one Marine, it's just gonna make the game. I wouldn't say significantly easier, but just a little bit easier for me, which is great. Now, yeah, I guess the probe came from the bottom, so there's actually pretty much a 0% chance there's something here. Or I guess there's always a little bit of a chance, so not gonna rule it out, but I'm gonna scout there anyway. And then I think I should hit a nice 4 Hellion timing on his base. Perhaps kill some probes, but more importantly, kind of get a feel of what's going on. I feel like these challenges are actually impossible. Like if you don't scout and you don't know what's going on, because you need such sharp reactions to everything, or else you just get kind of ruined. Like if it's Stargate, I'll legitimately probably have to make an engineering bay, for example, you know? Like there's some really crazy stuff you have to do with these challenges. I'm actually just gonna go straight into the main. This gives me Dark Templar vibes. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it's just Blink, actually. Alright, that is totally fine then. Yeah, I'm actually gonna save this Hellion, so I can come back in with 3 later. And do I have too much to... Oh, actually, he is gonna scout me. I'm actually gonna make the upgrade on that, so it looks like I'm making Cloak Banshees. Now, his Adept might be out of position here, because it was moving a little bit too far to the left. Yeah, we're gonna get some probes here. This is nice. Looks like he might be playing 4-gate Blink here, actually, because of the... Well, it's not really an early robot timing, but I maybe messed up his build a little bit, right? So this could totally be a 4-gate Blink. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that happens too. I won the game with 4 Hellions, guys. Raven Hellion is gonna do fantastic today, I guess. Alright, well, I mean, I don't have anything to say about this game. This was just a freebie. The guy let me in with the Hellions, Adept still AFK, wasn't doing anything, and I got a free win. I guess I'll take the 20 MMR or whatever it was, and now we're gonna go on to game number 2. Oh, we got a rematch. All right. Well, now I imagine he's not going to die to 4 Hellions again. That would be a little bit tragic if he did. Because I'm going to do the exact same build. And I actually did get exactly 20 MMR, by the way. At least I think I said 20, right, when I left the game. I got exactly 20 MMR for that game, so that's great. Meaning if we win this game, we're going to be promoted to 4.9k for the first time, I want to say. Is that true? First time 4.9k. Very nice. We have been climbing in the Ghost Challenge as well. Make sure to check that out if you haven't yet. I think the Ghost Challenge is also a lot of fun. In general, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss out any of these lovely challenges. Now, I feel like I have a little bit of ping there. Is that true? Again, not a little bit. I feel like I had like 50 ping or something. It says I have 7, so I guess probably no ping. And yeah, I'm just going to do the same build. I actually need to get used to making a unit, because even against Protoss, I don't actually need a Reaper to defend anything early on, because my Hellions finish at a roughly good enough timing to deal with the first Adept. Obviously, different story against proxies. But in the last game, he was blocking my add-on, because I forgot that they can actually like see that you're not making a unit for a second. And I do need to fake that. Now, it doesn't look like he's scouting as early as he did last game. Well, it is a bit of a bigger map, I guess. You know, the last map, Moondance, it looks kind of big. But the rush distance is actually surprisingly small. It's about the same as like a regular small map, even though it doesn't look very small at all. I guess it could be because it has a back base. This time I'm actually going to make my unit straight from... Oh, he actually did harass me this time, by the way. He's already improving compared to last game. Well done by him. But like, it's always... Actually, there's a funny story I have. I'm not sure if you guys know Bly, the Ukrainian Zerg pro. At some point, he told me he felt like leaving the game if Protoss didn't harass his workers. Because for Zerg, I don't know if this is actually true, because I haven't really played that much Zerg myself. But he said it's such a big deal if they harass your minerals, because you could lose like 50 minerals to it, that if Protoss players were too lazy to block, he would actually feel like leaving because it wasn't good practice anymore. So there's actually a little bit more to that as well. Now, I would definitely not leave if the Protoss is lazy. I would actually be very happy, because it's really annoying to have your worker harassed. Now, he did make the exact move. The exact? Is that what I said? The exact same move with his pro as last game, so I killed it again. Now, I'm not planning to move out with this Reaper. This is more of a decoration Reaper, just like the Marine. Though I guess I can scout around a little bit. One thing this Reaper could be really good at is at scouting Proxy Stargate. Because we played against Proxy Stargate twice, and we actually won the game somehow. But it never felt quite clean. Like, I always needed to do a lot of damage with my Hellions to, like, make up for the SCVs I lost to the Oracle. And I would rather just avoid being in that position. Now, to be fair, even if I scout a Proxy Stargate, I don't even know what I would do against it, because I would have to make an eBay, and I don't even know if that's in time. Like, when I talk about making Marines in the early game, guys, it's really just meant to defend cheeses and not die to some ridiculous early game stuff that I otherwise cannot defend. So, against the Proxy Oracle, I would not actually make Marines. I would rather try to get turrets up in the spirit of the challenge. Now, I'm gonna do the exact same move again with my 4 Hellions, so if this guy dies to it, I would honestly be a little bit disappointed in him. But I guess we'll see. It's kind of hard to imagine he would die to it again. And that's my first Raven. It is really nice that he is a Twilight player. Obviously, Stargate would be way more difficult to play against. And I think I've said it a few times in different episodes, but I think we still haven't played against Stargate, right? This is probably a fake Phoenix again, if I had to guess. Or maybe it's a little bit later. No, it's the same timing as last game. It's actually the same fake Phoenix. Now, let's see if he dies to 4 Hellions again. Oh. Actually, I'm gonna get through somehow. There's no way, guys. Poor guy, man. Well, it is Blink again. This is a really nice scout. Alright, this guy has to be kicking himself at this point. Like, I was so freaking stupid. That was at least 10 probes I killed again, I think. Now, I cannot afford to waste any more Hellions than that. I didn't quite see the gate count. It looked like it was just 3 gates. But I'm very tempted to still go for my second factory style. Because in case it is a 4-gate Blink, I just need enough units to defend it. If I don't, you know, there's no bunkers that I'm gonna... I can't put my Reaper in a bunker, technically. I don't think it's gonna save me from a Blink attack, though. So I just need to mass up Hellions. The Raven Hellion meta is here, guys. Now... Man, Hellions actually take a really long time to kill those building blockers right here. Alright. So, yeah, the reactor is going to take a while to build. Let me see if he has a third. If he has a third base, I can actually be... Oh, he does have a third. Okay. Then it might have been just a mistake by me to get this second factory. I feel like I probably could have confirmed that a little bit earlier. Probably still home with his units if I had to guess. Now, is a you know, mass Hellion... Oh, Robo Bay. Okay. Guys, his build is not bad against ours, I have to admit. This is a little bit scary. He doesn't have a battery, though. So what that means is I might be able to just bulldoze him in his natural. Yeah, the big downside of this build I'm doing is that it is good against 4-gate blink. But at the same time... Oh, no. I have to kill that observer, but I can't. I would have to waste 2 auto turrets for it. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this build is good against 4-gate blink, but if it's not 4-gate blink, then you can't afford a third, you know? Like, I'm not gonna get a third base forever with this strat. And since he's not actually attacking me, I'm not even gonna be able to kill his stalkers and get ahead. So this was actually... Yeah, a pretty bad decision by me, I have to be honest here. Mistakes were made. Probably should have just confirmed that base first. Now, I do still have a sizable army. Let's see. Oh, no, wait, he's actually out here? That is kind of crazy. Now he's gonna be able to blink into his base, right? Wait, I can actually go for it. He can't escape into his base now. No way. Wait, that's actually... Dude, I thought that was a wall. Wait, did I even lose a unit there? Like, what was this trade? How did that go so well for me? Wait, he had blink. Why doesn't he blink out? Dude, I was actually convinced this was a wall, by the way. Probably because the Stalker was in there. I can't believe he didn't blink out of this. Like, he must have thought, man, Hellions are so bad. 6 Stalkers are totally gonna destroy 20 Hellions. And, yeah, just like that, we get 2 very easy wins. I mean, after the last episode where we started with a struggle, that was very welcome. Now, because these games were so short, I'm definitely gonna play a bonus game at the end. But first, let's go for the third game. Vamos. Oh, we got a Terran, alright. Panics on Stargaze. I've actually lost on this map before to a Terran, I remember. It was a 1 base all-in. And it's always a bit of a dance in these challenges that I do, because some challenges I love being cheesed, with some challenges I hate it. Like with the Raven challenge, man, I do not want to get cheesed. Well, at least I'm allowed to make a Reaper now against this guy, so I'll probably not die to, you know, to 1 Reaper, so that's great news. Now, yeah, it's just this map is a little bit awkward. Though I guess 1 base all-ins are probably not that popular. Even if I did lose to it one time. I kind of doubt we'll get it again. Now, I don't remember playing against this person. Like, this is already like my 5th challenge to GM, I believe. So, I'm starting to know the people down here a little bit more. But I still don't always remember them. The people that stand out the most to me are just the people who got very salty. Because then it makes it more memorable, you know. Or maybe if they defeated me. If they beat me, I would probably also remember them. Now... I'm just gonna go for a normal Reaper expand here, as always. It's a pretty small map, so I don't have to scout too early. And I think I'm gonna go for my proxy starport build again. I feel like it's... No, the last time I actually did manage to do it, right? We had a bunch of TVTs where I just couldn't get my proxy starport Raven through. I kept like dying before, or I had to make it at home, or I just straight up failed. But in the last TVT, I'm pretty sure we actually did win with a proxy Raven style, which is great. Now, let's see what he has to offer for us. There's no SCV scout yet. Reaper expand in TVT is always scary, by the way. I feel like, you know, if you're not 100% sure about how to defend it, it actually gets very, very tough to play Reaper expand. So, on a small map like this, I would usually not do it either. But now I think it just fits with my build the best. Looks like it's a normal double gas. Make the factory, my friend. There we go. Yep. Very normal double gas. Yeah, it wasn't a gas first either, so we don't really have to worry about anything. I could actually move out with my Reaper and maybe put some pressure on his Reaper. Because I think a lot of people, when they see an SCV scout, they kind of imagine that you're doing a Reaper expand. Now, usually this is not necessarily true because, you know, I scout even with a double gas opener. But it is possible that he will send his Reaper across. And I don't really want him to see that I'm Reaper expanding too easily, because then he can just pressure me for free. And I might actually be in a little bit of trouble. Now, good thing... Oh, wait. This SCV actually needs to go out on the map for the proxy starport. A little bit of an oopsie. I wonder what's a good place to build it. I could actually build it next to the gold. and then maybe take the gold at some point so I can afford like an absolute crap ton of Hellions. That doesn't sound like such a bad strategy. Normally I don't really get to take the gold as Terran, but I guess if you're going for mass Hellions, then it might actually be pretty good. Would it be scouted if I build it here though? That's the question. Also, if I build it here, it's not even closer to his base, so that's also a little bit weird, right? Probably should have thought about that a little bit more before I suggested it. I still do think it's a pretty cool idea, though. Maybe if I build it on the gold, that means he can't take the gold himself. Now that's big brain stuff right there, guys. Alright. Now I have 2 Hellions out. I can actually move out on the map a little bit, see what's going on. Yeah, the thing on this map is that he can actually take the back base as his natural. So it's... Ooh, there's a depot there, okay. Which makes it pretty much impossible for me to see if he's on one base or not, right? Now, this kind of build he's doing is actually perfectly fine for me because if you're making Hellions, you can actually defend any kind of attack that's based on Reapers usually. It does come down to a micro battle a little bit, but usually it's not too much of a problem. Now, maybe if he's doing like a hardcore one-base version with a starport, it could be different. But I think for now, we should be completely fine. And I think I can actually get the starport up here. It's actually very nicely blocked by the line of sight blocker, and it gives me space for an add-on. That is actually very pleasant. Now, can I keep up with the depots? That I don't know. It's actually, if you make Hellions, you need so many depots, by the way, because it's just non-stop 4 Hellions that you're making. Okay. A little bit of a one skirmish by me there. Yeah, this fight is going very well for me, actually. Probably going to be pretty one-sided, the outcome here. There we go. Even save the Reaper. Very nice. This is, I imagine this is probably something that people would be amazed by the most. That I think a lot of people would probably panic in a fight like that. But I've played these fights so many times and I know how to micro it exactly that I can actually predict pretty accurately what's going to happen. And this time I was completely spot on, I think. The first skirmish there went my way. I damaged his units a little bit more. And then he actually fought while not realizing that I was winning the fight. So I killed even more stuff. I'm definitely going to occupy this tower for a long time. Keep in mind that this tower actually sees everything. Unless you have to... Oh, he does have a natural. I think I'm going to save this Hellion. I think it was a little bit too far. Yeah, okay, perfect. Cyclones are actually surprisingly fast, by the way. Like, if you lock onto a Hellion, there's a really big chance you actually kill it. Unless you, like, run away right on the edge, which is what I did. Now, I do think I missed my timing a little bit, by the way. Normally, I have the 5 Raven timing. Here, it doesn't really feel like I have a 5 Raven... Oh, guys, I'm going to go for it. It doesn't really feel like I have a 5 Raven timing. It's more like a 4 Raven timing, really. Let's see, is that going to... Oh, it is going to finish in time. Nice. We're going to spawn with extra energy. That's great. I do need some more depots here. And I guess, you know, normally I go for extra starports, but now it might be wise to go for an extra factory instead. Because I'm going to get extra minerals from the gold. Though, to be fair, it's still going to be a while before I actually get that up. So I should probably just start with my double eBay instead. Now, I'm going to attack him again. I think since my early game went really well, there's actually a possibility that we just win another fast game. Oh, that's another dead Cyclone. Though this is obviously a good scout for him, right? Like, let's not be mistaken. It's a nice win to kill the Cyclone. But it is a pretty good scout for him. Oh, he has 2 Ravens, guys. That is actually not enough here. See, I'm gonna kill all the Marines. I think I might have to back off. I don't know how many auto turrets. Oh, I actually have a good amount of auto turrets here. And guys, we are gonna we are gonna get 3 fast wins on the board. Really not bad here. A lot of workers going down. Let's get the upgrades for the Ravens as well. And then I'm gonna do my gold transfer. Let's see. I mean, at this point, he's lost so many SCVs. I don't actually have another disable, but I do have 2 more auto. Man, auto turrets are so good, aren't they? Look at those auto turrets go, man. So much damage. It is insane. And I guess I'll just get like a PF here as well. Yeah, why not? I mean, actually, the PF there might be a little bit useless thinking about it because that base is gonna get sieged from the back. Yes, you're on YouTube, my friend. And before he insults me, like, I hate your YouTube, it sucks. Like, oh, I thought he was about to be nice to me. I would actually be surprised if that's the case. I feel like that's gonna happen at some point, sooner or later. Okay, so now, just to check out the build, I guess I should start another what's it called? Another factory, because I'm gonna get a lot of money from this. Though it is actually only, I didn't realize, I forgot about this, but it is only 6 patches, so my mineral income is not gonna be that crazy. Ooh, I should have got my Reaper on the tower there. Slight mistake. And now I guess I can expand everywhere. You know, thinking about it, I've said a lot of times that this map is a really sick late game map for Terran, because you can split the map very easily, you know. And I think that if you expand to this base first, like maybe it's not the best move, you might actually have a massive advantage in the late game, because you've already mined from that base, right? Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go again. This time he is gonna die, I'm afraid. There we go. And now it's just a little bit too many ravens to deal with. GG, there we go. Check Discord. Alright, I will. Let's see. 69 SCVs. What's the the efficiency looks crazy, guys. 1400 against 4500. That is pretty nuts. Don't think we've had that in TVT for a while. Now, I'm a little bit anxious about what's waiting in Discord for me. Either he loves me or he's about to say bad stuff to me. I don't know. Anyway, this was a really good third game as well. We had 3 really nice wins. Now, like I said, these games were all pretty short, so I'm going to play a 4th one. Hopefully, we get a nice macro game going. Promise, guys, I'm just playing normal, okay? I'm not trying to finish them off this fast. It's just been going really well. But anyway, let's go for that bonus final game. Let's do it. All right. Oh, we got Terran Operator again. I think we've played Terran Operator before, right? Like, maybe... I'm gonna say 2 episodes ago we played against Terran Operator. I feel like he was the Terran that gave up a little bit fast against my Raven style. I think back then I might have still been called Raven Man, so I might not realize it was me. Now, if you guys are curious what he wrote to me in Discord, he actually just wrote that he thought my build was really good and that he's gonna copy it, which is totally something he could have just written in game. I don't know why he was being so secretive about it. Maybe he thought he would ruin the show by typing or anything, but that's not the case at all. I really like interacting with the people. But yeah, he's gonna copy my style, so if you guys meet an absolute 4.8k menace making ravens, maybe it's not me, maybe it's Panics. And actually, I realized in Discord that I talked to the guy before. He actually copied my Cyclone style. I think that was already like... I want to say it's like 4 years ago. It feels like it's a really long time ago anyway, so that is pretty cool. Now, we are playing a Terran again. This map is a little bit... like, it's also small, but it's small in a different way, I guess, because you don't have, like, an easy pocket base to take. So this map... I feel like my opponent, I was going to say more likely to attack me, but obviously in the last game I was also attacked, so I think we might be getting attacked again, I should say. One thing I did in the last game that I'm not sure about is... I used to always make my expansion in my main. But since I'm making a Reaper, I kind of feel like I can make it on the natural, but it's probably better to still make it in the main base, to be honest. Like, I think it's just a little bit safer. Especially if I end up playing against, like, a Proxy Rax or maybe, like, a 2-Rax Reaper or something like that, right? Oh, my opponent's also Reaper expanding. Then I'm just gonna do the same. No biggie here at all. And then we're gonna play, like, a very nice gentleman's game, I guess. Both Reaper expanding, playing it very relaxed. Expansion at the same timing, both SCV scouting as well, man. This is a very nice, pleasant game so far. Nothing to worry about. Good vibes. But I guess the vibes will end soon when I launch 500 auto turrets into his base. Now, I think the last time what happened is that I just took a really insane fight when, like, half his army was there. I think it was something like that, because I definitely remember playing him. It could potentially be in the Ghost Challenge, but I really feel like it was in the Raven Challenge. Oh, actually, I'm not supposed to own him with my Reaper. I was about to go ham on him, but I remembered that the Reaper is just a scouting object in this series, right? Just for safety. Like, you can see here what I meant, by the way. If I didn't make that Reaper, I would have lost 5 SCVs or more to his Reaper again and just lost the game. So this is exactly the reason why I made this Reaper. Now, if he makes a second one, I would probably still take some damage, but the thing is, now I already have my Hellions out, you know. I'm gonna get my... or I already have 1 Reaper and my Hellions are coming, so I would be able to micro a bit and probably be okay. And this is exactly the reason why I want that Scouting Reaper. You see, now it's 2, but now I actually get the micro a little bit. I'll probably not lose anything to this as long as I micro properly. There we go. I'm gonna lose 1 Reaper, but I'm gonna kill 1 Reaper instead. So this is just perfect. Actually, I might kill both Reapers. I do need to go back into the main, though. Oh, I only meant to send one Hellion back, but I guess I'm gonna send both back. At this point, my build actually looks completely normal. Like these days, I think a lot of you guys watching might be a little bit more old school. Because these days it's actually a pretty normal build to open with 4 Hellions, and sometimes even 6. So even though he sees me making Hellions, this is actually not even suspicious yet. Which I know can sound crazy, but it's true. Like a lot of Korean Terrans like to play 6 Hellions with a Raven. I know Beyond likes to, for example. Very big fan favorite Terran. Now I've already killed a Hellion and 2 Reapers. I think I could probably check what's up here. Oh, that was a very close timing. I was very close to actually just killing all of his Marines. Now, what is he gonna do to me after this is the question. I'm gonna get my reactor up. It would probably be pretty good for me to be out on the map, actually. Obviously, there are still a few things, by the way, if you guys are wondering, there are still a few things that I can't really counter, like, if you make a BC against me, I'm probably not going to be able to do anything against it unless I... Like, that would actually be the biggest miracle win of the entire show. Like, 100%. If I beat a battlecruiser, I'm going to proclaim myself the best player in StarCraft, because that sounds literally impossible to me. But, you know, by making the early game units, I've already avoided dying in the first 2 minutes a lot of time. So that is really nice. Now, this time, my timing is going to be a little bit better. I'm actually going to have the 5 Raven timing again. It is really funny. Someone in my comments said, is everything for you a timing attack? And I actually thought it was funny because I realized I do always say, oh, let's go for a 4 Hellion timing. Let's go for a 5 Raven timing. Let's go for an auto turret upgrade plus 1 Hellion Blue Flame timing. Like it is kind of true that I say that we're timing attack too much. But the 5 Raven timing is real, guys. Trust me. I've done it many times. A lot of times with great success as well. So, you know, I'm actually considering just making an eBay here. Like, if it is BC, I guess I should probably at least try to give myself a fighting chance. I don't know if it's possible, but I should give myself the chance. Now, I'm a little bit scared because my opponent made a bunker. And a bunker is actually something I talked about at the start. It was very similar with the Penguin Brothers. That I'm not sure if a bunker is something I can overcome that easily in this challenge. I'm gonna make a turret in each base. This is something new. I'm just doing it in case it's a battlecruiser, because I know I did play this guy before, so I guess there's a small chance we do see something like that. He's still not taking a 3rd base as well. I guess at this point, because I have so many Hellions, like now it's actually not normal anymore, of course. So now he might be aware that I'm Raven Man, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he says something, because we did play him before. And I am still roughly the same MMR, just a little bit higher. I'm gonna get my 3rd base up now. Like, I'm just really scared to go and try break the bunker. Like, normally I would. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try and break that. I'm just gonna make more and more Ravens. Gonna go up to 3 starport Raven here. He did have some air himself. Now he's gonna see my extra starport. And now he's gonna get even more suspicious, of course. Actually, one thing that could save me is, I'm not sure if you guys know the professional Terran player special, but he actually likes to play a 3-starport TVT style, where he basically just gets air control with a lot of tanks and then goes into mech. So it is still possible that he would think I'm playing that, but in that case, I probably already have way too many Hellions instead of like tanks, so I guess not really, but he's still being very careful. He has 3 Ravens himself, which is kind of interesting. Because obviously I'm going to be the one that has more Ravens no matter what anyway. I should probably move out with like all my Hellions. Yeah, he is scouting. Dude, this turret is actually going to be clutch. That is a nice missile turret. Look, now I can actually survive the onslaught from a Viking, basically, trying to attack my stuff. He's still not trying to take a 3rd base. At this point, I'm just gonna check real quick for maybe like a hidden base on the top left. Like at this point, he should be moving out. I think he's just aware that if he moves out, he'll probably be in a massive amount of trouble because I have such a good fighting comp. So he's just taking it very slow. And I do think that could be a decent approach, though. He probably could have moved out a bit faster. Oh, he's flying his factory across. Are we gonna be playing his mech, guys? Oh, he's going for Cyclones. All right, now this guy, he's up to the challenge. He's actually doing a good strat. Oh. That's a dead Viking. He's doing a good strat, purely meant to counter my composition, which I do like to see. He's not gonna let me kill his army as fast. And this is also probably gonna be the first, you know, competitive game of the thing. Wait, I can actually... Guys, this is gonna be sick. Oh my god. I actually disabled everything. Though he might still be... Let's see, can I get some more turrets here? Oh my god, this fight is an absolute mess. Guys, I don't know what's happening, honestly. I broke him! Let's go! What? I decided to disable all of his units instead. Alright, that is a beautiful fight. I can actually probably kill a bunch of these. Wait, what? I just lost 4 ravens to a turret? No way, what did I do? I didn't see that. Oh no, guys. That fight looked so good at some point, but I think we might have made a little bit of an oopsie there. I'm pretty sure I just lost 4 ravens to a freaking missile turret, guys. Or maybe like 3 ravens or something, because they were all 1 HP. Oh, that is rough. That is really, really rough. Though we reset his unit count at the same time. So I'm not sure if we're in a bad spot. Like, I reset his unit count and... I killed his SCVs. Now, I think I do need to get... more Hellions out, because he's going mass cyclones, and mass cyclones are going to be really good against what I have. Cyclone Viking, all right. I think he's really up to the challenge here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Mostly because his Vikings are going across, and I think it would be really hard to deal with that without doing counter eco damage. Okay, this is gonna be this could be great. This could actually be really good. Yeah, this is perfect for us, I think. Because now I can kill the Vikings. I would have had no chance to kill these if he didn't land them. Ah, the perfect fight, guys. Our opponent had a really good counter, but there he did definitely mess it up. I think we were not actually winning that hard, guys, to be honest. Like, if we go back... I mean, I do have a lot more workers. It's all workers here, but he had so many Vikings. He had a good opportunity to just completely ruin my base. Like, I had turrets up. But here, if you look at the unit counts here... he has 11 Vikings, 2 Cyclones, and 2 tanks against 5 Ravens and 15 Hellions. I'm so far up in supply because of the SCVs, but he could easily just camp my Ravens. But because he landed them, I was able to get a surround with auto turrets. And guys, at this point in the series, we know what auto turrets can do. But once again, if you look at the supply, if you look at the army value here, it really was not looking that great for me. It was just that I had all the bases and all the turrets up. And believe me, I still think I was winning. But yeah, this was definitely the fight I needed. And wow, guys, 4 wins in one episode. It was 2 Protoss players, or well, the same Protoss player twice, and 2 Terrans. I think that's going to be a beautiful, maybe 80 MMR win, 90 MMR or so. I wanted to say 100, but I think they were not high enough MMR for 100. But anyway, it was a fantastic episode. It was relatively short for being 4 games, but they were just all fast. We were just on fire today. Anyways, hope you guys still enjoyed the episode. Make sure to like the video if you did, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.